Welcome to the metamorphosis of Little Red. If you want to just skip right ahead and not see her story and all the things that led up to her current build, then just go right on ahead to the chapter titled The Rebuild. If you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Autumn, and since the spring of 2022, I have been living out of my 2013 Nissan Sentra, traveling all over the Southwest, working from the road and enjoying the beauty of Mother Nature. In just 1 year, this car has been transformed so many times. I'd like you all to meet Little Red when she was just a car. Wasn't she beautiful? And I keep trying to think of the analogy for that point in time of her transformation. This, I think, was like her caterpillar stage. Did I not have a clue what it was gonna be like to live in a car? I had no idea. There is such a paradoxical experience about living in a car. You are an extreme minimalist. You practically own nothing, but you feel like you're swimming in clutter. Check out my first week in my car. I got rid of, I would venture to say, 50% of what I had taken with me at that point. Earlier I mentioned that she was like a caterpillar when she was an actual car. This next phase of hers was her cocoon phase, a continuous metamorphosis.
There was the seat removal, the low-built platform, the elevated platform to accommodate the fridge. There was Christmas. And there was the beautiful blue platform storage box.
And now she is a butterfly.
I have so much storage. Under my bed, I store kitchen items, a giant towel, toiletries, cleaning products, shoes, books, my bathing suit, and a few seasonal clothes. Most of my storage boxes are pretty, but that little plastic box is for my sandals, so I don't get a ton of dirt and mud on the carpet. My trunk looks like, well, a trunk. I have plans to make it prettier while enhancing its function. There I have my screen covers, my toiletry bag, my camping stove, my giant bag of cords. There's so many of them. I have my gym bag with clothing for the gym, my laptop, my tea. I've got paper towels, a must in car life, and currently 6 gallons of water. I'm working on an enhanced water bottle solution to bring approximately 10 gallons with me. I've got my tripod, my back scratcher, a few more bottles of water. Here is my back window cover for that window right there. I've got my pillow that goes everywhere with me. Inside the box, you can see I've got some odds and ends, my makeup mirror, some clothing, my other cord container. And here, I'm pointing to where I opened the box from inside the car. Here is the door I rarely open. This side of my house is like a utility room. I've got my fridge cord running to the battery, and now I'm showing you where I struggle with OCD. I really wanted to use this rug, but it was too small and it wouldn't fully fold over during upholstery. I love it anyway. This little board is removable, so I can take the battery out for recharge.
So now I can easily just hop right into the back. If it's raining, ain't no thing. If I'm stealth camping and don't want to be seen really obviously crawling around my car, ain't no thing. And now I'm in the driver's seat because I needed to be able to access everything from the inside of my car. I wanted to fully be able to reach into the back. Hey, does anybody recognize this beauty? This beauty was on part 2 of my January car tour. This is the fabulous box that I built and upholstered with my folks that I struggled to crawl over when stealth camping. I ended up putting a little knob here to lift this, and in the process it kind of ripped the rug, which I was really, really sad about because it's so beautiful and I didn't want to rip that rug. I'm going to figure out how to repair that. But I've got this little handle here to reach in, and check it out. It's like a closet. Here's my makeup stuff, some sunglasses, some electronic stuff. I have my Ziploc bags. If any of y'all watch my videos, you know how much I'm a champion of Ziploc bags. I got some paper plates and bowls. Here is some undergarments. I've got some rocks, and I've actually found a useful utility for them. It's kind of a weakness of mine when I see really beautiful rocks. I like to take, I mean, look at that thing. I'll show you how I have it as a utility in a bit. Look at this gorgeous piece of earth. Yes, I ask the earth if it's okay to take them, and I wait for sort of a response. Some of y'all might think that sounds weird, some of y'all might understand it, but I never take a rock without asking the earth if it's okay. I've got some more clothes, my makeup mirror, this is my little child's tackle box, and some chapstick. Anyone who knows me well knows I don't go anywhere without that chapstick. Top drawer has everything that I need for the night. So it's also like my bathroom. You always need paper towels all the time, always, for everything. And a lot of times when I'm out and about, I'll put these here for easy access, but they're not pretty, so I put them in there. This is just an air freshener, because one thing, you don't want your car to stink. And sometimes when you're in a really enclosed space, you stay clean. You can tell I'm an OCD, I'm a clean person, but I like freshness, so I got that car freshener. I just got some odds and ends. Oh, my bag blocker glasses. Oh, look, just have them everywhere. A lot of you guys have asked how I use the restroom. This is how I number one. This is made for a woman's body. If you're weird about pee, skip forward about 30 seconds. If you want to know how I pee in my car, well, this is the most amazing product. I tried several other products and I peed on my hands when I used them, or I overflowed them because they weren't proper. This is built for a woman. I believe that it was actually made as like almost a medical device, but it fits a woman's body perfectly. You pee. During the day, you just pour it out in the woods. I got my toilet paper. This is like some teeth brushing stuff. I'm gonna show you how I sort of set up the evening in a little bit. I wear a retainer, so I use denture cleaners for my retainer. I use this Ziploc bag to spit my toothpaste in. Anyway, that is the top drawer. These are like little face cleansing cloths, but I actually use them to clean after every use. I disinfect or clean that. Down here, this is like food, pantry stuff. I've got my dry foods, some nuts. I've got my silverware, tea, seeds, more silverware. There's a lot of food back there. Well, not a lot, but there's food back there. I also have more food stored in the trunk, more dry food, and then of course a lot of food stored in the fridge. So I have plenty of everything that I need. Down here I have 1 power station, 2 power station, my Dr. Prepare power station, and show you that in a minute. And that is my internet. Staring out at this view here, the river. Getting some nice fresh air. That's the amazing thing, you guys. This life, you go park, you point in the direction of $1 million view, and you get all kinds of different $1 million views every night.
I am so impressed with this power station. It's a high-quality 178 watt-hour lightweight station. You can use it if you're living or camping in your RV or vehicle. For those who live in a house, it can be used in emergencies. My car's 12-volt system is currently blown, so this power station provides extra power for my devices while I drive down the road. This power station has an enormous 200-watt AC power capacity. It's quiet and eco-friendly. There are 3 ways to recharge: through a wall outlet, 12-volt, or solar. This power station is designed for outdoor living.
What's that smell? Ah, it's me! Oh my gosh, this is so stressful. I need a doctor. Dr. Prepare, a pressure-based portable shower station. You know, I actually didn't think I was gonna take a portable shower with me in this car life journey. First, I thought it was too big. Second, I thought I can always go to a Planet Fitness or use like wet wipes or a wet rag. I thought that was enough. Well, Dr. Prepare provided an opportunity to use their portable shower with like a high pressure hose system. Oh my goodness. Now I am so grateful because I love that I can shower from anywhere. Check this out. Smaller than a bowling ball. And this is a whole shower. It's got a foot pump. Whoa. Okay.
Here I'm showing you how I hook the foot pump to the air hose to pressure the shower. You can use this shower while off-grid camping, vehicle dwelling, motorhoming, hiking, or while going on beach adventures.
This is a high-pressure USB rechargeable system, so your shower has pressure and you don't have to constantly pump it with the foot pump. But you can use the foot pump if this isn't working for some reason. And guess what? You can recharge your Dr. Prepare portable power pump with your Dr. Prepare portable power station. That almost feels like it should really be a tongue twister. You can recharge your Dr. Prepare portable power pump with your Dr. Prepare portable power station.
Well, that second time only took 4 takes. The rechargeable air pump and constant spray nozzle make for a real shower experience anywhere you go. The shower has an easy-to-refill screw cap and warms in the sunlight. It's portable, it's compact, and it fits in my teeny tiny home on wheels. You can find links to these products in the description below. And check out other cool camping products at drprepare.com.
I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat some apple and peanut butter before I head to the next destination to show you how I set up the car at night.
I've interrupted this program to show you a giant lumberjack in someone's backyard.
Time to go to my bedroom. And I'm there. Check out my earrings. Van life. My friend Lisa gave those to me at Tiny Fest. Thank you, Lisa. These are what I use to cover my front windows. The windows behind me. These are magnetic from Amazon. The back window I custom made with Reflectix and black duct tape. Here's my gigantic custom made to my window Reflectix. What I did is I sewed these Velcro things in because sticking them would not work fully. Let me show you the rest of the items that I use. Got my drinking water that I put up here. And then everything that was in the top drawer, that little pink thing, I make sure that I have my paper towels, my female urinal, toilet paper. I don't want to be searching for this in the middle of the night. This is what I use to brush my teeth. Grab my toothbrush and toothpaste. Okay, I gotta get a few things from the trunk. Now I'm gonna organize everything like how I actually organize it right before I go to sleep. It took me a full week, by the way, to get used to this narrow of a bed. The cushion's very comfortable. I got a 5-inch firm memory foam from Joann's Fabric. Very comfortable. I have more headroom because it's not as high as the twin mattress that I had, but it's narrow, which is great. It gives me more room in the car. However, when I sleep, it feels a little weird. So I stuffed these pillows in that little opening where I typically keep my feet. I'm able to lean over and put my knees on them, which makes it feel like they're not falling. I have an additional pillow, which I just cover the console right there because otherwise it's hard and it hits my body. This way it both keeps me warm and the hard console doesn't hit my body. So this is my nightly setup. Full access to the trunk if I need. If it gets really cold, I can put a pillow to cover that end and block some of the air from coming in. And you'll see I have everything I need easily accessible in the middle of the night. By the way, toilet paper and everything goes in there. You throw it out first thing in the morning. Here, I brush my teeth each night. This water is usually full, and I make sure it's full before I go to sleep. So I spit all the toothpaste into a Ziploc bag, goes in there, and then this just kind of helps me spit the rest of the water in here. It's easier and cleaner than the Ziploc bag. Clean my toothbrush with this water sort of over this. This is, of course, my drinking water. This, folks, is where I put my pee at night. I know some of y'all might think that sounds weird, but I pee in this, and you can't risk that tipping and spilling pee in your car, so I put it in here with a lid. And these rocks serve an excellent function, actually, usually. It's actually like this. Those rocks serve an excellent function of making sure this ain't gonna tip over. So then in the morning I empty the pee and I wash this out if I can. If not, I have like 50 of them. I ordered bulk from Amazon, but I wash it out and reuse it if I can. If I can rinse it, clean it with soap and a disinfectant wipe you've got right here, then you can reuse. Why not? I know some people might think that's gross, but you know what? When you live in a vehicle, you gotta get used to dealing with your own pee. Everywhere I go, these are my views. Yep. Move just the urinal, take that right out of the view. It's kind of funny. Now I feel really tired, even though it's actually daytime, and this is just an example of getting ready for bed. Like the routine made me tired, and I kind of want to take a nap. There were 3 core reasons that I decided to do the build now. I did not think I would be doing this build so soon, but winter hit hard. Winter has been hard. It's so hard, you guys. Spring, summer, and fall, amazing, honeymoon-like, surreal. Winter was hard. The weather was hard. I went to the desert. I did my best to follow the sunshine and the good weather. Well, this winter there was so much precipitation everywhere. I may have escaped the snow, but I did not escape the rain. And I did not escape the wind. And I quickly learned that I needed to be able to literally live in my vehicle, whereas the previous 8 months that I was living in the car, I had lived outside of the vehicle for the most part. Reason number 2, stealth ability. I've stealth camped, but I didn't stealth camp as much as I did until January, and then I stealth camped for like 3 weeks, back to back, day by day. Not my favorite thing, not something I plan to do barely ever. I realized to stealth camp, I needed to be far more discreet. In my previous build, I needed to get outside of my car to access my fridge. I needed to get outside of my car to access practically everything because the amazing mattress I had was so gigantic that it pretty much took up the entirety of the car. So I wasn't stealth when I was constantly getting in and out of all doors, and then I'd open up the front door and you could see a whole platform was built. It wasn't necessarily safe as a result of that. And that's the third reason I transformed my car, is safety. The way that I had my previous platform, especially round 2 of the platform with that big, beautiful, very functional blue box, well, it took like 25 to 35 seconds for me to crawl and contort my body and sort of slither my way into the driver's seat. And if I needed to get into that driver's seat and just make a quick go at it, well, it's kind of hard to do, slithering away through the top of the car. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to have a way where I could essentially just roll over and I'm in the driver's seat. I can get into the driver's seat in 3 seconds from my bed. That's right. Anyway, those are the 3 reasons I changed up my car. Thank you for joining me on yet another tour of my fabulous car. I absolutely love this life and I'm so excited it's almost spring. If you enjoyed this content and found it useful, definitely subscribe because I make lots of videos about how to live car life. I also make adventuring videos where I take you along with me in beautiful places, and I make spoken word videos. I just started doing that. Threw them out there. They're the little 2-minute ones. They're kind of more the sacred part of this Sacred Southwest channel. So check those out. Like, comment, turn on that notification bell, and subscribe.